So, good evening, everyone. Yeah. So, we're going to do some protector prayers as it is done to the initiation, the preparation. But also, now it is quite a crucial time for the organization as a whole to very important time to perceive obstacles and to say for the continuity and develop benefiting of the sentient beings and the teaching of Buddha, our kind compassion of Guru Buddha. So that and then, as we all know, the dream not just mine, but Lama's dream that to build 500 feet in a statue. So to be able to start as good as possible and continue completing to be the most beneficial, not just this world, but for all the sentient beings, and the teaching of the Buddha, which is only the medicine to heal the sufferings of the sentient beings, or because of their suffering, because of us sentient beings, suffering is not outside. It's within us. It's the mistaken thoughts, the wrong concepts, the mistaken way of thinking, and the action, what is called karma, which results with positive result, happiness, with negative result, problems or sufferings. So, and then the negative, they cause the negative imprint left on the mental continuum by the past. You see the wrong concepts and the actions. So therefore, so it should last the teaching a long time. And of course, the very first important success is the particular the generous, compassionate, and one, who is the embodiment of all of this compassion that manifested in human form, which we can communicate or receive teachings directly, guidance directly, which gives that opportunity by manifesting in the human form that we can see and receive guidance and teachings. So, who is in this world to guide us? Whose purpose only, not the purpose except to guide us, sentient beings in this world, to bring peace and happiness in this world. So, so it's not wishes to succeed immediately. That's the first thing. That's the very first thing. Then, my virtuous friends, gurus, they wishes to succeed, and then all the projects, every center in the FPMT, whatever plan they have, whatever projects in the Dharma activity to be succeed and to be most beneficial for all the sentient beings, and as well as the 500 feet in the of the statue. To be not just able to build. The main reason is I'm not just able to build the statue. The main goal is not the statue. The main goal is the happiness of sentient beings. Happiness of numberless sentient beings. That is the main achievement. What is to be achieved, and for that method, to achieve that, you need so many other methods. So, and having a holy object. Since people cannot see Buddha directly, like in the past, so many can receive teachings directly from Buddha. So, but so therefore, easier. Comparing that, it's easier to see the statue of Buddha, to to purify the mind and to receive blessing and by second religion, by making offering and so forth, trying to purify the defilements, the karma, and collectors necessary, and then through that, then soften their hearts and as well as understand karma, the correct wisdom, the actual wisdom that understand what is right for practice, what is the result of happiness, only happiness, and wrong, which only results suffering, which is to be abandoned. So to understand, to get this wisdom, say Dharma wisdom, and then so then it's best to develop loving kindness, compassion, etc. Then come to path teaching enlightenment Korea. So So I don't know how long ago, since it was planned to this course. Choose one? Oh, 1 year. 9 months. Okay, yes, 9 months. So anyway, it was planned and now so, so now so we get it here. So the so it is a so it is actualized. So not sure what is going to Mama the course or what course is going to be. In what way it's going to run out? Which way that which way that will say Lord run out of seconds. Run out of running. Anyway. So, in the Mahamudra, in the root text, as is mentioned there, not just merely words and merely lips must do very precise taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. So, do very precise means see, it's very strong. Not just mere words from lips means your heart mixed with it. refuge, and the generating the total enlightenment, the ultra mind reaching enlightenment. Then even to see the ultimate nature of the mind, it depends on collecting merits and purifying defilements. And with the preliminary, after having done as many as possible hundreds of prostrations with by reciting the prayer of compassion downfall, the 35 bliss, you see, reciting 35 bliss name. Okay. Then one about 1,000 Vajrasattva mantra. So these things as a having done as preliminary. And then making requests from from bottom of your heart, from deep from the heart, to the root guru, the inseparability of all the three-time Buddhas. So means with that guru of our minds, from deep from your heart, from heart, making a request. So not artificial, but from say, deep from the heart. So making a request to the Guru and inseparability three-time Buddhas, numberless past, present, future Buddhas, so that. So that is to receive the blessing. So that means to receive the blessing of Guru. Otherwise, cannot. Without that strong, you see, coming from your heart, not somebody forcing, or a dictator or somebody forcing, but from your heart, you see, coming from your heart, then if you want to seek the blessing of the Guru, then there's possibility. Then you see, to see that. I think that both nature of the mind, the conventional nature of the mind, in the clarity, there's also an element that, which in some other traditions is regarded as seeing that as emptiness, or Dharmakaya, called Dharmakaya, seeing Dharmakaya, or another doctrine of Haiva, one level of doctrine, not the ultimate. Sometimes born great bliss, not that primary mind, that direct cause of Dharmakaya, the only direct cause of Dharmakaya. However, so I think even that clarity to see even that conventional nature of mind, even that. You see, I think even that depend on our think purification class merits. So no question about going beyond from that, seeing ultimate nature, nature of the mind, to see ultimate nature of the mind. So there's no question. With that, no question, because that's the main. That's the direct. That's the only direct method to liberate oneself from the oceans of unimaginable oceans of samsaric suffering and cause, or the negative emotional thoughts, the action karma. And so, and the very root, the ignorance, the very root, the unknowing mind. Believing, not unable to see, unable to realize, or unable to discover, unable to see the I which exists. It's natural. And believing that I which doesn't, believing the I which doesn't exist, that ignorance, root of samsara, root of all our sufferings, do not see the I which exists, experience happiness, experience suffering, create cause of happiness, create cause of suffering. Do not realize or do not see that the I which exists, experience those experiences hell, experiences enlightenment, experiences liberation, experiences samsara, experiences happiness, experiences problems. So do not see that I which exists and see it's nature. But what it believes, I which doesn't exist, which is not there, believing it exists. So that's the whole torture. So we are constantly tortured by that ignorance from the time of the beginning, from beginningless, samsaric rebirth. We are tortured by that ignorance. So why we have to die, why we have to experience, why we have to be reborn, experience suffering, rebirth. That's due to caused by this ignorance. And why we have to die, Because of this root, this ignorance. What makes us to die is born, and all the sicknesses. It is said that the sicknesses as mentioned in the text. However, I don't know how many number of diseases mentioned in the West counted. I don't know the number, counted all the diseases. However, including cancer. After I escaped from Tibet, from Nepal, went to Tibet, lived 2 years, then escaped from Tibet. After the mainland China, the through of Tibet, and then escaped through when that was 9 months ago, long time ago. I was still in Tibet, but in the torture, any leaders of monasteries, any leaders, people in the heads of anybody who has name or head of the people. So all those get tortured among the public. So when that is about to happen, coming day after tomorrow to the monastery where we lived. So that night when we heard they were scared, through Bhutan, lived 7 days in the main city of Bhutan, Patrol. Then another 7 days, one family that we knew, who used to come in Tibet for business, didn't arrive this border of Bhutan and India, the Baksa, which was a concentration camp, where Mahatma Gandhiji and Prime Minister Nehru were present, where the monks came from Lhasa and other places who wanted to continue their study, so they were about 1,500. So which was concentration camp during when India was under British. So that's the Geshe, Geshe was there. So studying very hard at Baksa. Studying very hard, unbelievable hard, and very unhygienic, I say. So hot, very bad for health, and so many people, so many monks passed there. That so this family, so many other monks, they was probably best opportunity in time studying, day and night. But there I had all the opportunity, but I didn't study. I just wasted my time doing some paintings. Doing some paintings and learning, reading English book. Just collecting the vocabulary words just by myself. One time I started to learn dictionary. Like I thought we had to learn, that type of like Afghanistan, learning text, memorizing text. So I started to learn the dictionary one. I started to understand the dictionary, the Vedic dictionary, Tibetan English. So anyway, so I try to. So there are some books, English books, given by one family Darjeeling, who is the I think she's supposed. I was told anyway she was supposed to be some family, some relative anyway. So her husband is a teacher of very good school, Darjeeling, St. Joseph School, I think. So regard those who passed that school regard very good quality in the student or husband, the education. So his mother's great, very devoted benefactor of this very high Lama Rinpoche, whose past life was a great yogi. The Lama Govinda, who wrote, I think, 2 books, The Way of the White Cloud and another book. So he went in Tibet, met Rinpoche, the great yogi, and the incarnation passed away just 2 years ago, I think, maybe, in New York, near New York, in New Jersey, so somewhere. So this relative, her husband, gave some. This is a school teacher. He already passed away, but she's still there. So he gave a few books. So instead of studying Dharma, you see, I memorized these English words. Then I cannot forget, because there's no way to use, to speak. So I just memorize. Then I can forget. Then I can, sometimes I can memorize. Then I can forget. So it's a lot of time like that. So anyway, what was I talking about? What? Oh, sickness, that's right. So that time, very famous TB, it was very famous. So many months got TB because of the unhygienic practices. The conditions, you see, that and so hot way, and so many months passed away, and so many got TB. So it was very famous. TB was never heard of cancer. Never heard of cancer. The Pavonka, great Pavonka, the enlightened being, who really benefited so much. The teaching of the Buddha and something in Tibet. I mean, now not only something in Tibet, his teachings, even in the West, all over, the liberation palm in your hand, one of the most experiential. I mean, coming from his own realizations, a simplified teaching, directly coming from his own practice and realizations that affect which is regard very common language that is used in the monasteries other than Lama Zopa. So that, and then especially very clear, very profound explanation, commentaries, and deities, the path, such as the Heruga, Taratam, and so forth. See, they were commonly used. So anyway, the incarnation became Geshe Baksa. did the gaze examination, everything is done. And then just about to turn Dharma wheel. Then I think due to sentiments, I think so then took cancer, passed away, not Baksa, at Darjeeling, not Darjeeling, but before, from from Siliguri, from Yuga, you climb the mountain. Then there's one town called Karshan. There, so they're in hospital, passed away. So cancer. That was the first time I heard cancer. So when Lama and myself, we went to see the holy body there in the hospital. Of course, after that, reincarnated. Yeah. So I think there's a living in Nepal now. So anyway, so and then SARS, and, as the time goes, so many new things come. So from where they come, they don't come from other men. It looks like coming from outside. Of course, the contagious disease, especially looks like coming from outside, from other people. You get it from other people, like that. But from the very beginning, when the human beings started on this earth, they didn't have TB that time. They didn't have cancer. From the very beginning, when the human beings started on this earth. So somewhere it has to start. So somewhere the sicknesses have to start somewhere. I don't know, the very first human being in the world had cancer and TB, things like that. Or any those contagious diseases. Or I don't know. I'm not sure, but I heard that. So the sentient beings, so the living beings, so the human being came from monkey, and the monkey, you go back to evolution. Then, well, what I heard was from some bubble, water bubble, some bubble from the water, the very origination. So you go back from animal, you go back. Then what I heard was some bubble from water. So anyway, I think the water bubble up to make then I have TB or cancer. So you see, somewhere there's just you see, it didn't start like that. So so that becomes very interesting. Somewhere it has to start. So that becomes very interesting research. It didn't have continuation before. You see, somewhere somebody first time this earth was sick. So how that happened? So it has to be explained. It has to be discovered. So cannot give full answer, satisfied answer without relating to the mind of the person. The way of thinking, attitude of the persons, without relating to that, without relating to the person's action, the person's attitude, without relating to that, without that being the main cause. Whatever, you can't get satisfied answer. Everything. examine, you want to get satisfied. So, so normally in the world, either do not know karma, do not have full knowledge of mind. You see, full knowledge of mind, which includes karma, reincarnation, all these functional mind, gross and subtle. So lack of full knowledge of mind. So because of that, they do not know all those things, what mind can do, all the negative things, all the positive things. Skies would benefit. Happiness you can achieve for yourself and others and can cause to others and things. And also in a negative way, also you can do same, harm to another sentient beings, continuously harm to yourself. However, functions of the integrated mind in a gross way, subtle way, how level that. Or you do have studied, do you have idea of karma, studied from the text, what the text explained, you do have understanding, but in daily life you don't think about that. You don't remember that. It's left in the text. You do not remember. You don't relate what Buddha said or what the Lama says. You don't relate in your real life. It's left in the text for discussion or for explanation, but you don't really relate in your real life. But in your real life, when a problem comes, the outside condition you regard them as main cause of your life problems. So even there's some understanding of karma, what I said in the text, but you see, so that when a real problem comes, or you see, you try to think your child, try to think your childhood time, try to think your childhood time. But the father, you're not sure, doesn't really remember the father's abuse to you. Doesn't really remember, even there's no clarity. But your son, yes, I've done. Then becomes a huge problem. You see, then huge problem. See? But then the father becomes more harmful enemy than your self-cherishing thought. The father becomes the enemy in the world. Then you see your ignorance, root of samsara. You see, root of samsara, one doesn't feel that much. Root of samsara, ignorance, you don't feel that much. Of course, one part of it is teaching. But you don't really have that recognition of this is the great enemy in your life. For your happiness, especially long-lasting happiness, ultimate happiness, liberation, and then peerless happiness, fully enlightened. That you really need to achieve. That even without talking that, happiness coming in all the future life, happiness of all the future lives. Even that's so important. live out liberation and the enlightenment, those ultimate they live aside that. Just, happen. The nearest, the happiness all comes to us. That one is, you need to prepare right away, because death can happen anytime. So you need to prepare that right away. Make sure, and happiness in all the lives. Anyway, so negative emotional thoughts like deep, painful mind, desire, and ignorance, self-chasing. But one doesn't, there's some, maybe there's some feeling of bad, but about that, if you remember really the father did that, but try to think and maybe done. So then it becomes huge. That's enemy, huge enemy, the enemy in the world, in the life. So however, like that, if you can feel that, if you can feel that to our delusion, then that person can practice pure Dharma. And then that person will have all courage. The person will have so much everyday courage to protect him or herself from delusion. See, will keep it naturally, without effort. Like that, you can feel it. Like that, you can see the shortcomings of delusion. How harmful, how terrible, bad it is. Then naturally, without effort, you naturally keep away. You keep yourself free from delusion naturally, without difficulties. So then that way, 24 hours pure Dharma. Not only that, then everything, whatever you do, cause of liberation. So, that's so due to culture, that's due to culture of society, the culture of society. But society does not think in the West. Ignorance is the main enemy. Attachment is desire, temperament is the cause of all the confusions. Doesn't give that education. Self-cherishing. Ignorance not. That's kind of subtle idea. But ego, self-cherishing, that's maybe easier. However, that's not how society doesn't think it's terrible. The society education. So also quite a lot of the society, what the society believes, and follows here. But if the society, believes ignorance, and self-cherishing thoughts, so it's harmful, terrible. Then I think, then it's easy to say. Then people would put a lot of effort to say, to not follow self-cherishing thought, to be careful with it, to be careful. Then people so careful. So anyway, so so they can say run away, side talk. So anyway, yeah. So what I would like to say here. That so I think when Sarah was giving instruction, so you heard already, but the very essence of this course, then as much as possible, strong practice of purification and correctness and good yoga, just a blessing. That can really change, that can really do something to one's mind in this life, on this body, the human body, see it just about once this time. So that at least we bring our mind, our mind closer, more purified, so the more merit and more devotion, so stronger and stable. So leaving some positive imprint to realize Mantra, to make the mind, to bring the mind closer, make the mind more ready, more closer to that. See. To draw his mind to realize emptiness. Then from this blessing, then also comes Tantra Mantra. The direct cause of Dharmakaya, like. So, as many of you already read Milarepa's life story, so that is an example, that's the proof, that's the scientific proof, Milarepa's experience, that he, through this is a strong, such strong devotion, nothing affects what it, however marble, how much he scold, instead of giving teaching initiations, even though the Milarepa purposes to receive initiation teachings. But from Marpa's side, his Guru Marpa, who's an enlightened being, say, He Vajra, who is a Vajradhara. So, he's giving teaching initiation. Gave years, only hard time for many years, only scolding. Even he appeared in the teachings, even he came sometimes, even say, never received teachings alone, so Marpa never called him to give teachings, initiation to him alone. So he never came. When there's public teaching, then he say, you can sleep inside. So he sleep inside. Okay. So come with the other people to hear teaching in Liberate. When Marpa see Minerva was there among the public, then immediately scold. Marpa immediately scold him out, or beat, and he only give hard words. Built the 9-story tower. I think seems slowly there to that people can go to see. I think maybe I didn't make it, even though I went 3 times pilgrimage in Tibet, but somehow didn't get to see the Minerva's 9-story tower. I think maybe Ploka, something like that. So anyway, Marpa let him to build the 9-story tower alone, without another helper, without coolies, without other coolies. Can't have coolies, porters, coolies. No. Anyway, so after he completed the 9-story tower, then Marpa asked him to take each pieces and back to the same place from where he brought each stone. And then it's just to take down, after take down everything. Then again, Minerva was asked by Marpa advice to build again. Then again tear down, bring the stones back to the same place. Then again build up, again tear down, so 3 times. So that's still didn't give initiation teachings by Minerva's Guru Marpa. Marpa's, his wisdom mother, insist so much to give teaching initiation. Then, after having built the tower, then Marpa gave he's enlightened himself as an enlightened being, so manifested the mandala and then initiated. see like that, and then gave all the advice, where to go to, gave all the teachings, which holy place, to, go to practice. Like this Zipri, one holy place in Tibet, which combines all three Mount Kailash, that, and then another Hiruka's holy place called Zeri in Tibet. I suppose very, very difficult, extremely difficult to manage. There's no actual road, so the whole mountain is going to circumambulate. There's no road. So in Tibet, there's a red Indian. So they, by giving a lot of, food, a lot of gift presents, so then they take one. So they take cut the wood and so they take so proceed to circumvent the whole the mountain. Zari Hirukas is one very extremely holy place of Hiruka. So I met one Geshe, Geshe Tapi, who lived with the Geshe Saba, who lived with the Geshe Saba in medicine, who lived with Geshe Saba. So he told me that he went for pilgrimage at Zari before he entered before he entered the Samsaric monastery. He went with some people to the pilgrimage there. The Hiruka's holy place, Zari. So he explained that he explained that every day when you go for pilgrimage, there's no such a road. So every day you can't really tell whether you be alive, whether you can't really tell whether you be alive today. You see, because the rocks and the trees and sometimes you have to go by laying down, all sorts of ways. So can't really tell that you be alive today. So every day like that. Anyway, they said. It is said by some of the Song Ritual in the meditations that if somebody without shoes, if you circumambulate his surgery, because much harsher. So to cure someone with karma, so you then after that you achieve clairvoyance. Your mind becomes very clear. So you achieve clairvoyance, you're able to see past that. However, one is Hiruka's holy body, one is holy speech, one is holy mind, the Lapji. So the Zipri is all three. It's very incredible, precious holy place. So anyway, so Marpa, advised which place to go to meditate, to exercise that path, to enlightenment. But then he went there, Miravepa went there, and followed exactly Marpa's advice. And then, what Raj said, by practicing patience, there are three of patience. So patience is the taking the suffering voluntarily, instead of practicing Dharma, being hardships, cold and all that. So anyway, of course, after some time, he completes 6 years in Alabama. There's nothing, even negative body is going to be cold after you have those realizations. Through meditation, tummo, there's no such thing, So even you live on live ice cave, mountain or ice cave, they get melted due to your heat. Also, quite some time ago, I think the United States, there's a special army, special train on the island, in a very cold place, ice or some that live such a place. So there was, I think there was. I heard something that finding out from the meditators from Dharmasala, who practice tummo meditation, the practice, who are able to generate heat and who have gone through this experience, and to teach them, those armies with ice, so that they don't suffer. I heard something then. Wasn't sure. I think there might happen some discussion. So, however, what Milarepa, this Tibetan yogis, Milarepa become enlightened, able to achieve enlightenment, in a few number of years. In a brief lifetime of degenerated time, was able to achieve enlightenment. That is because he's such strong, the Guru Yoga, Guru devotion, that was Maba, however Maba treats, that it never affected never lost his devotion, never affected his mind, never lost any heresy and towards with Guru Maba. It never affected his mind, but his devotion never lost. And always had a very strong devotion. So like this, and putting into practice every single advice, whatever Guru Maba advised. So correctly devoting virtues found with thought and action. So cherishing more in his life. So because of that, Milarepa is not a particularly great scholar or studied in monastery for, so many 30, 40 years or not like that. Received essential teachings from Maba. and mental on that, you see. So here what I'm saying, what made the military so successful is is from this, cherishing, which is Guru more than his own life. So correctly devoting was just trying to talk back and so on. So that's what made him to be enlightened in that very lifetime, within a few number of years, and to be able to enlighten numberless sentient beings. See, that time. So in reality, you see, Maha, from Maha's side, Milarepa's Guru Maha's side, he didn't want to, from his side, he didn't want to do teaching initiation even for some time. He wanted to continue the Milarepa, being hardships, you see, Maha wanted, from his side, he wanted Milarepa even to bear longer hardships. By following his advice. It is not, I say, if that happened, then it is said in the story that if that happened, as Maha had planned, even longer, you see, be hardships, following Maha's advice. Then Milarepa could, you see, Milarepa would achieve enlightenment even much quicker. So that was Maha's his plan. But because Maha's the wisdom mother insisted very much, she can't stand, so, and then she pushed, insisted on Maha after, building the tower 3 times, 9-story tower, then she pushed very much, so Maha, gave teaching initiation. But otherwise, if it was, if she didn't push and if it was according to Maha's plan, then Milarepa could have enlightened even earlier. So that, anyway, so that is, all the Milarepa's life story, all the realization that he had liberated, he practiced and he liberated himself, overcome death, overcome first he's afraid of impermanent death. He's afraid of death. Then he went to the mountains to meditate. Then later he exercised the Tantra Mudra, not just realized emptiness, but not just Sutra Mudra, but Tantra Mudra. Exercised the primordial mind, the samsaric bliss, and then he probably overcome death. You see, the cycle of death and birth, no fear. Beginning, he began to practice Dharma with the fear of death. So he used the fear to practice Dharma. At the end, he overcome the fear. He, by developing his mind path, such this, the high conscious path, the primordial mind privilege, simultaneous born privilege. Then she say, totally free from fear. So that anyway, then he is able to overcome all the sufferings, able to free himself from all the sufferings, so no fear, no danger, no fear. So, assimilated by himself expressed. I got afraid of death, escaped the mountains. Now, I've realized the nature of the primordial mind, the emptiness. Now, if even death comes to me, I can fear from that. So what I'm saying is, all that all that life story to such a Guru Yoga, very strong Guru Yoga practice. Quite devoted. It's Guru Mapa with thought and action. Achieved all those realizations, seized all the gross subtle defilements, achieved full enlightenment in that very lifetime. So all those are scientific experience. Scientific experience by the yogi, not not scientific. Say. Anyway, scientific experience by the meditator, by the yogi, who exactly practiced as Buddha taught. So, what the root text from Buddha mentioned, you see, that in order to realize the ultimate nature of the mind, that to be successful, and what are requirements process possible, happen, say, achievement. So I'm just recently, which I say, many people, many of you are familiar with the plant stories, saying that they prove, even though they are numberless, but when traders, yogis, such as Lama Zopa Rinpoche, so many different, India, Tibet, many countries who correctly to practice and achieve enlightenment. So to use this time, this occasion, to make it most meaningful as possible, most beneficial as possible, the retreat. And see, and whatever we do, so say, to make it most meaningful, Dharma, but not just Dharma, but most meaningful, most beneficial as possible. See, even eating, even sleeping, whatever we do. So during this time, to not waste, to make the life, this duration of the retreat, as much as not just Dharma, but most beneficial Dharma. So that's what I want to express. And because, of course, some people always practice day and night, even sleeping become yoga. Say there's a in Tantra, not only sleeping become part of Lama practice, but it even become Tantra practice. Yoga of sleeping, there's yoga of washing, yoga of eating. So there's also, they were also part of the samayas. So the Tantra samayas. So for some people, life has been like that, or like that. But many of us may not be like that. So therefore, usually the retreat, coming for retreat, attending a retreat, is what it is normally you don't have time. Normally you don't have time to do practice. Maybe even not even one practice for some people, not even one practice in the life, not even 1 mile of mantra, possible. Maybe some of us, it's possible like that. Some are unable to do. And also many, many I say, engagement or, like many say, many engagement of say, not sure what this other word, not obligation, not engagement, some other word. I'm not sure. I can't think of neither obligation nor engagement. I'm not sure. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that so life is very busy with many things. So, and this is the only time. So therefore, in such a place, such a condition, and being in a group, putting oneself with the group, then you have to follow the practice. The group helps you to create merit, purify the mind, plant seed of the path to liberation and enlightenment. Sooner or later to achieve enlightenment and to be able to enlighten, to be able to liberate numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsaric sufferings and bring them in a full enlightenment. So that. Therefore, coming for retreat is very, very, very important. So therefore, I think very, very important. As I put this way, as I said this way, when you practice bodhicitta, when you live precepts, when you are living the precepts, that is you are taking care of yourself. That time you are taking care of yourself from protecting yourself from the harm of nirkama, harm from, we can say, delusions. Can be also said that. So, because when you live in precepts, you don't allow yourself to not listen to delusion. What delusion says, do not listen, do not follow. So do not engage those nirkamas. During a day or month or however, the lifetime precept of 1 day. So you don't follow, you don't listen to delusion those days. So as I was taking the vow, is that 1 day or, judgment process. So that's one very important one, to taking care of yourself. Very basic things, taking care of yourself. Taking care of your happiness, your liberation. Very important, taking care. Very important, very basic, taking care of yourself, for that. Achieve, say, your happiness. Not only this life. There's of course much peace and happiness in this life, even this life. But not only that, of which life, then liberation is then as it's dedicated to achieving enlightenment, or it's done with bodhicitta, then also enlightenment. So So when you are when your mind is transformed into renunciation of samsara, the renunciation, this life, then let's see, one make one's mind, see, one make one's mind. I mean, one way saying, one bring inner peace and happiness, satisfaction in one's heart, one's life. By making your mind free from the bondage and the attachment, clinging to this life. So that means that time your mind becomes Dharma. So whenever in our daily life, whenever we practice Dharma, whenever your mind becomes Dharma, that's taking care of yourself. Not harming yourself, but taking care of yourself. From that, you achieve only happiness, no suffering. And that happiness can be developed and complete. Not like samsaric happiness, not like samsaric pleasure, where there's no end. You get, you lose, it's finished. And again you try, and can stop. It degenerates, it doesn't increase. So it's endless. It leads to endless suffering. So none of that. The work attempting is no end. So none of that. Whenever you practice Dharma, whenever our mind becomes Dharma, that is the best projection. Taking care of yourself, or what you say, loving to you carry yourself, or you love yourself. So this is that. When you're not practicing Dharma, or see, one form of delusion, non-virtual thought, see, non-virtual thought. At that time, then you're not taking care of yourself. You are abandoning yourself. Not take care. So, none of that harming to myself. See. By following the negative emotion thoughts, the painful mind, the desire clinging to this life, and no question about anger, those things. So, not only abandoning, not taking care of, so misusing. Wasting the precious human body, the precious human life, misusing use this precious human body to create cause of suffering, to create cause of problems in this life, future lives, at the time of death. Lower realm, even in human realm, in future life, problems to experience. So the human body is used for that. So it's not only it is not only misused the most precious human body that we received once, just about once time. They're all misused, but so used to create karma, which is harming to oneself, harming to others. So is it abuse? So is it this way? Then this way, the delusion is abuse. See, delusion is abusing yourself, is abusing the precious human body, or say you are abusing your precious human body. Or the delusion is abusing you. As one follow the delusion, listen to the delusion, then they're abusing you. Because the result of following the delusion, result of what you get, all these harms is not what, because all the harms, all the problems, what you experience this life and future lives, this life and other lives and future lives, this is not what you want. So therefore, the delusion is abusing you. And that, or you are abusing your human body, which is misusing, using to create the cause of the suffering, and which means you see, then as a result, then also body mind is being suffering. So that. So conclusion. What I was going to say is, especially those of us, don't have much time to practice in the daily life. Doesn't take much practice. So then, here, okay, so, doesn't have to do all those activities during time here. So the time of meditation, to purify the mind, reflect, transmit, and we see to duration. All the opportunities seem to. So. As much as possible to make the mind closer to realization of the path to nothingness. Closer to liberation from samsara, closer to enlightenment. And closer to be able to enlighten, to liberate numberless beings from the oceans of samsaric sufferings and bring them meaningful enlightenment. So become closer to that. That ultimate goal. So this what we should have in mind, in this time. Then then here here the Buddha house. The idea to do this retreat is from where it came. Sure. Did it come from center side or did it come from me? I'm not sure. Anyway. So the organization here, the organization here. Looks like 10 years of preparation. Looks like 10 years of preparation is done, work. Anyway, such as so much effort, such as not try to make us wonderful, beautiful, conducive, much possible. So for that, I would like to thank very much from the bottom of my heart. So therefore, our practice, as I say, how much we have to practice during this time, practice Dharma. It makes very meaningful, beneficial. Everyone who put effort to organize, to set up all this, the place. So it makes every single day effort so meaningful, so beneficial. So that no question. Everyone who do the service, no question. Most beneficial, meaningful. So much purification, purifying the defilements, karma, and that extends marriage. No question. Coming closer, that makes closer to enlightenment. No question. Even so, as much as we're able to do more practice, then it makes it even more beneficial. The efforts. It's a very good time to have break. It's a very good. It's a very good time to have break. To fresh outside the world.